What's up, guys? This is video 2 of the 6 unconventional ways to lose fat and improve body composition. So what I'm really trying to do here is I want to build a lot of value around mastering the basics and doing so consistently well. So a lot of people really kind of scoff at the idea that they need to walk more and that they need to drink more water and they need to pay somebody to do so. But what they're paying for is they're paying for results. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build value around these very basic principles. Right now, people are talking about carb cycling, about ketogenic diet, about exogenous ketones. Like, forget all that until you've mastered the basics. So the second change, or the second tool I want you to think about implementing is optimal hydration. So the first thing is, how do you assess whether or not you have adequate hydration status? And so here at Central Athlete, we have an InBody. It's a biological impedance machine that will assess your body composition. But one score that we get from that is total body water. So for females, we're looking at 52 to 55% of their total body water compared to their total body weight would be optimally hydrated, and for males that's 58 to 62%. We've found clients who are as low as 35%, and water is just one of those panaceas. It's responsible for helping excrete waste. It's responsible for every system and every organ in the body. So there's a lot of just like general things that are great about optimal hydration, but you'll never reach your peak performance or function or live well and prosper without adequate hydration. And also, things are not going to operate as efficiently and effectively as possible without optimal hydration. So one of the things I want to talk about, tying back to the last video, is detoxification. And optimal hydration is going to be a phase 1 detoxification pathway to help eliminate toxins and to help flush out all the stuff that's stored in adipose tissue. So that's the first reason why it's incredibly important to be optimally hydrated. The second reason is that oftentimes when we're in a chronically dehydrated state, we're going to interpret hunger when it's actually thirst. So a lot of times people can get a ton of mileage out of just drinking a little bit of water and waiting about 15 to 20 minutes and saying, are they really hungry? And then the third thing of why this is so incredibly important is that water is such a simple thing. It's not like I'm telling you to spend hundreds of dollars. It's simple to do. There's access everywhere. It doesn't take additional time. So this ties back into an article that we wrote last month called The Compliance Solution. And so this is a building block for many people to make more aggressive changes where we're going to start to snowball those effects on top of this. So if I say, hey buddy, I want you to drink about half your body weight in ounces, which is roughly the starting point for water, this is a really great thing to start to feel confident when you're successful about actually implementing this change, where we can start to implement more aggressive and more arduous tasks after the fact. So just to summarize, water is incredibly important because of detoxification. Oftentimes clients confuse hunger and thirst, and this ties back into compliance. So half your body weight in ounces is the starting point. If you live in a humid environment, if you sweat, or if you perspire easily, you want to bump that up. Just make sure that you add Himalayan sea salt so you're not just flushing out trace minerals, which is going to lead to possibly some other issues down the road. So thanks, and stay tuned for the next 4 videos that we're going to be releasing.